Alexa, please stop. Good afternoon, first grade. You've seen this before in the classroom, haven't you? Do you remember what it's called? It's a way to tell the temperature. Stick out your tongue. It's called, that's right, it's a thermometer. And a thermometer is what we're going to be talking about today. The red stuff, the liquid inside of the thermometer, is called the mercury, which is not the first planet from the sun. It's actually a liquid, and it's going to help us know what the temperature is today. Now, some people don't even use thermometers anymore. They have like a digital thermostat, like I have out in my hallway. I can probably take you there right now and show you. There's Sandy, and if we look right here, it's 74 degrees right now in the house. So we're going to need to know that to do our paper today. Sandy, are you coming in? You going to join us? She says no. All right, so what we're going to start out first with on our paper, you're going to need page 128A, and this is not the one that we're going to be doing for paper math. This is the hands-on math today. There's no fact sheet today. This is going to take the place of the fact sheet, and we're going to do this together. So what I want to first start out is I want to talk to you about what would you wear when it's cold outside. Think about when it's super cold, what you wore when we went out on the playground. Coat, hat, maybe a scarf, maybe gloves or mittens, maybe even snow boots. So on the first blank down here, we're going to write the word cold, C-O-L-D, because when it's 30 degrees or lower, it's very cold outside. And this little circle stands for degrees. Degrees Fahrenheit is what we're doing right now. All right, I want you to think of a cool day. What might you wear on a cool day? Maybe long sleeves, pants. A lot of times when it gets to be 60 degrees, we don't even want to wear our coat anymore, do we? So it's cool out, C-O-O-L. Now let's get up here to 80 degrees. When it gets 80 degrees, it's warm, W-A-R-M. It's warm outside. And when it's 100 degrees, oh my goodness, you know what that is. It's hot. You want to be in a swimming pool. You want to be under a shade tree, maybe drinking some lemonade, have your swimsuit on. Super hot. All right, so today, over here, they want to know the temperature of the room. So let's see, do you remember what it was? It's 74 degrees in this house. Now you can write down your temperature in your house if you know your temperature, because you might have a different temperature. So a lot of times my husband likes to keep it 70 in here. He likes to keep it pretty cold in here. But I know my dad, he likes to keep his house warm. It's probably close to 80 at my dad's house. It's nice and hot. All right, down here is the temperature, the water from the drinking fountain. All right, so water. I like my water to be cold, but if we look right here, if the water is 32 degrees, it would be freezing. It would be frozen, so it would be ice. So the water has to be warmer than that. So let's write down, you want to write it down 40 or 50 for the water. What do you think? You like your water super cold? I'm going to write 40 degrees. Yeah, I like to drink really cold water. It warms my body up. So today they want us to color in the thermometer according to one of these numbers over here. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do the 40, because today we're learning how to read a thermometer. So we're going to come over here and we're going to look for 40, and there's a line right here. And that line means 40 right there. So we're going to be coloring in with our red crayon up to the 40. And that's the mercury that's inside of the thermometer. So we're going to color that until we get to right there. So our water is between cold and cool. It's between there. All right. We've talked about the thermometer just a little bit. We kind of touched on it a little bit during calendar. And when you get in second grade, you'll talk about the thermometer. It'll probably be an everyday occurrence where you'll talk about the actual temperature outside and you'll read it off a thermometer. You'll have your own handheld thermometer in second grade because they have enough of those for everyone. Kind of like we have the clocks in first grade and some other hands-on things that we have. All right, so now that we're done with this side, we're going to go over to the other side. And what they want us to do is it says, what type of day is this? All right, so it doesn't say what type of day it is right here. So Alexa, what was the temperature today?
Right now, it's 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 44 degrees. Enjoy your night.
Oh, thanks, Alexa. All right, so we're going to put 50. We're going to round up 49 to 50. All right, so we're going to say 50. So let's see, 50. We've got to find 50 degrees on here, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to put a little line so that I don't go above it. And we're going to color in. I'm going to color it in up to the 50 to show that it's 50 degrees. All right, we're going to stop right there. And then it says, what type of day is this? So 50 degrees. Would 50 degrees be cold, cool, warm, or hot? All right, let's go back to the other side and see what it says. Okay, cold would be 30 or below. And cool would be between 60 and probably about 32. So I would say cool. So it is very cool out today. I had to go in and bring in the trash can, and it was kind of cooler out today. All right, do we have something we can circle with? We'll circle cool. Now, when you're doing this, you're going to be doing this tomorrow. I'm actually making this video the night before. So tomorrow, it might be a lot warmer, and you might be able to put in a higher temperature. Just depending on what the weather is tomorrow. In this area, the weather's always changing. It was just 80 the other day, and now look, it's 50. All right, right here, they've already written in the temperature for us. They've written in 100 degrees. So we have to color in all the way up to the 100, up to there. All right, so we're going to start down at the bottom. And we're going to go all the way up to 100. You know, when I went to Las Vegas once to visit my cousin, it was hotter there, but it was kind of more like a dry heat. Like it didn't feel as hot as it does here with the humidity that we have here. It was really hot, but it didn't feel that bad. I actually enjoyed it. And 100 degrees, so 100 degrees, they're saying that is what? That's right, H-O-T, hot. So if you had a 100-degree day, it would be a hot day. All right, so that is a little tutorial about thermometers. And with this thermometer that we had in the classroom, and you could actually make one of these at your house. If you had a piece of like white ribbon, you could color some of it red, because this actually just moves. This just moves through. You can move it. You guys have all played with it. I think most of you have played with it. You can move it, make it hotter. Oh, it's getting hotter. Oh, it's so hot in here. It's like 100. Oh my goodness, 100 degrees. And now it's getting colder. Oh, it's below. Oh, it's freezing. Brr, so cold. It is so cold. All right, let's see. Is there anything else that I need to talk to you about? So something that you've learned in math today. Do you remember what this is called? Yes, it is a thermometer, and it tells you the temperature. And we write degrees. I'll show you again how we write degrees. For instance, if I was going to write 60, degrees is a little tiny circle like that, and then we put an F for Fahrenheit. You guys always wanted it to be 60 degrees so you could take your coats off at recess, didn't you? All right, boys and girls and boys, have a great day. Bye-bye.